I'm Tracy Walker, and I'm going to be reading from my book, The Cards I Was Dealt That Transformed My Life. And today's chapter will be chapter 18, Forever After. After our first trip to New Zealand, I'd been hooked on the country itself, but especially on the skiing. We looked forward to July every year, spending a week or two just enjoying each other's company and the snow. All of our trips were memorable, but one more than the other. Before we left, he took me shopping in Brisbane to look for an engagement ring and wedding rings. We selected an engagement ring, and he asked for it to be sealed up as duty-free in preparation for our ski trip. We'll do this properly, he said, the traditional way. I'll decide when and where to propose to you, so it can still be a surprise. Obviously, it would be while we were in New Zealand, but that was all that I knew. We were staying in Queenstown near Cardrona Alpine Resort, having hired a van, as we did every year, so we could be as close as possible to the snow. Each night we checked out the weather report to see which ski area and the best snow cover. And then in the morning, we'd be at the gate bright and early to be one of the first vehicles up the mountain. This way we ensured we got best parking area for a stunning view as the sun came up and turned the snow pink. We watched this while having our breakfast, and then we'd be ready for a full day of skiing. We'd be the first one on the chairlift and the first to come down the mountain on the fresh snow. We loved it. The plan was that we'd go and have a ski lesson while he went exploring to find places where we could take me off track and support me while I was learning to ski. I would go and have my lesson, and he'd go off exploring. That's what he said anyway. One morning, about halfway through our trip, we took the chairlift to the highest point on the mountain, as per usual. Usually we'd jump off the lift, ski down the corner, and head back down the mountain. But not this time. He took my hand. Let's go for a walk first, he said. I want to show you something. What? I looked at him, but he just smiled. Take your skis off, he said. Follow me. I had no idea what he was up to, but it didn't matter because this was our time. We were at the top of the world in a winter wonderland, and I wanted to savor every moment. Our skis, now removed and shoved upright in the snow with the poles dangling off the ends, looked like some poor skier had taken a nosedive into the snow. The snow was thick and deep. Walking was hard going, but it was worth every ounce of energy it took, because when we arrived at this secret destination, you could see for miles the most amazing vista that I just couldn't tear my gaze away from. How did you know about this place? I whispered, not wanting to break the spell. He shrugged and pulled me closer. A bit of research. Cloud pillows were dotted here and there. Everything sparkled and shimmered. It was so quiet and so still. I was stunned to think that I'd spent time searching for this perfect place so we could share it together with something I'd never dreamed of. And that's who he was, a loving, caring, supportive, and thoughtful man. I'd never before experienced this kind of attention, and at that moment I knew for sure that I loved him with all of my heart. How long we sat there, I have no idea. Time seemed to stand still. The rest of the world and our routine lives were far, far away. We chatted about this and that, trivial stuff, random conversations, just savouring the moment. After a while, silence fell between us, lost in the moment. I felt him shuffle a bit, and the next thing I knew, he'd pulled out the ring we'd chosen in Brisbane. It was simple and elegant. The sides reached up to a single point with one gorgeous diamond perched on the top, sparkling in the sunlight. Seeing it again in this environment was even more stunning, because this time he was holding it, ready to put it on my finger. "Will you marry me?" he said. "Will you be my wife?" There was no question about my answer. "Yes," I said, "yes." He slid the ring on my finger and pulled me into a long kiss. I was over the moon. I was floating on cloud 9. Every cliche about love and romance, that was me. We sat there in each other's arms, and it felt so right. Nothing needed to be said. This man had come into my life and scared the pants off me with his love and affection. Never had I experienced this. I hadn't known what to think, and now all I knew was that we were in love, and I wanted to spend the rest of my life with this man, as he did with me. Life was wonderful, and it was only going to get better and better. It was my turn to live my dream. And reflecting on that time, I'm so grateful that I had friends that were so supportive in our relationship. It was those people who became our support system. They loved us and they were there for us. I never thought I was deserving of such a beautiful love like this man offered me. I could have destroyed it because his children and mine tried so very hard to separate us. But we made the decision that our love was stronger. We knew our children would soon be of an age where they'd have their own lives to live. Why should we throw this opportunity of happiness away because they wanted to stay in their comfort zones? They were kids. We understood that. But we were both on a journey of self-discovery, and this time we both had someone to ride this beautiful wave with. Would you throw away an opportunity for love because others didn't want to change? Do you believe you are not deserving of good things happening to you? What if you could believe your dreams would come true? What would that look like? Or are you one of the 99% of people who think it's not possible? Is it time for you to say yes to your dream life? Explore what dream life looks like for you. Say yes for you. It starts with you making a decision for you. If it's to be, it is up to me. And the quote I'll leave you with is, "You are forever and always the hero of my heart, the love of my life." Anonymous.